This one keybind can drastically increase your aim in Tarkov. It's because there's a feature in Tarkov that a lot of people aren't even aware of. See, when you aim down sights, you're going to notice that your reticle is slightly moving a little bit. That's because you're not automatically holding your breath. Once you start holding your breath, it's going to steady it a lot. Now, where people run into this is this doesn't automatically happen when you just aim down sights. You have to press a separate button for holding your breath. The reason this is an issue for a lot of people is because, generally speaking, a lot of people want to be able to hold down their right mouse button to aim. There is a pretty easy way around this for some people, and that's because if they just click to aim, then they can set it up for press and release to be they'll aim and then hold breath. But for if you want to hold down the button, it makes it a lot harder, but I found a way around it as well. For most people, they're going to right click to aim down sights, and then they'll need a second button to actually hold their breath. But what you can do instead is set up a macro on your mouse to essentially make it so that every time you right click, you're pressing two buttons at the same time. I have mine set up so it's both bracket buttons, so the left bracket is aim down sights, and then the right bracket is to hold your breath. As you can see, since I have both set on my right click button, as soon as I aim down sights, it's going to do both of those actions at the same time, and I don't have to worry about pressing a second button. One thing you have to be careful of with doing this, though, is that there is a separate little cooldown bar for holding your breath, but it's not visible. You can't actually see when it's happening, so it's just going to happen and you not really be aware of it. So you want to be careful as if you're holding your aim for a long period of time, like if you're prone and sniping, that hold breath is going to run out and you're going to start shaking and your cursor is going to move all over the screen. A pretty simple way around this, though, is whatever your hold breath button is, if you just press it on your keyboard, then you can unhold your breath while aiming down sights, but then you'll have to repress it again or re-aim in order to hold your breath again for a second time while holding ADS. If you're curious on how to set up this macro, I'm using a Logitech mouse, so if you go into their application, you can see I have it named aim right here. So if I click into it, I essentially have it that when I right click, that I'm pressing down both the brackets, and then on release, I'm releasing both of them. You just go ahead and copy this for yourself, then you're going to be able to do both the hold breath and aim at the same time. Now you're going to need to make sure that you know exactly what keys you're using for this, because back in the Tarkov settings, if you go to controls here, you'll go ahead and see that my aim button right here is set to bracket and continuous, and then my hold breath, which is way down here, is set to the other bracket and it's set to press. If you copy these settings exactly how I do, then it's going to go ahead and do exactly how I showed you, where you right click and hold it down, and you're going to automatically be holding your breath as well, so you don't have to do the click to aim and then click to unaim, as a lot of people think that you have to do it that way instead. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like. It really means a lot. And comment if you've run into this problem before, and if you've come up with another solution, I'd love to hear about it. Also, let me know if there's any other issues that you're running into that I might have an answer to as well, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future updates.